That's why you can trust Chopper Assembly Videos to deliver the information you need to build your own chopper. ChoppersRule.com and Chopper Assembly Videos. Let's ride!
Let's ride.
There you have it. There you have it. Those are great videos, aren't they?
Actually, they're really good. Oh, listen. I hear the sounds of the season.
Just now, I show a little respect.
Okay.
This thing going to take off anytime soon?
It's just going to do this.
Sounds like a funeral dirge, for God's sake.
It sounds like moose farts in a
I know. Good Lord. Now, wait a minute.
What?
Chopper's Rule, Chopper website, you know and trust.
Yeah, man.
Who is the cheese ball that came up with that?
You're looking at the chief cheese
Now,
ball
you
right
trust
here.
this gig, folks. I'm telling you, are deep into it. God,
well, there are very few what you call subject matter experts like us knocking around, who will actually look at these bikes and go, "What the hell?
What in the hell is that?"
Yeah. I really like greasers this morning, though. I did like that. That was pretty interesting what he had going on there with that sort of Honda with that weird front end on it.
Oh, the guy you just showed a little while ago.
I like that front end, man. I like that front end.
Yeah, you want some Butterfinger?
No, I'm good, man. I got jelly beans.
Anyway,
let's start this show off. Let's get this show on the road with 4-Minute Motorcycle.
It's time to check out our viewers' creativity in a segment we like to call 4-Minute Motorcycle. 4-Minute Motorcycle.
Perfect, and we are back.
What the hell is that?
Oh, I'll tell you what that is. That is, yeah, I know. You're looking at it. Go ahead and show us up on the screen. See if anybody can figure out what this is. This is a Xylon Starship docking with the mothership.
You know what that is? That's the underside of a seat pan with the tongues that slide up in there that anchor it to the front of the frame.
Right. You are looking at the bottom of Mr. Roach's Speed Bump Special. Once again, we are tracking the incredible progress that was made on the Speed Bump Special before it got whacked, and then he put it all back together. And anyway, this is all the parts he built because Mr. Roach.
You don't have to tell that story again.
Well, I'm not going to tell it again, but he pretty much just builds everything by hand, which is really cool. He's one of our one of the guys who really has the Kickstart TV and the build it yourself philosophy. And if you don't have the right parts, then goddamn it, grind on something until it fits. Which seems to be how he builds them, but he builds really cool looking bikes. We got some great other custom builders coming, but we are going to keep on with the Speed Bump Special as long as it goes. You are looking at, on this picture right here, the underside of the seat pan where it attaches to the frame. We're going to talk about the seat. And I got the Mr. Roach seat document here. Let's go to the next shot here. Okay, then let's go to number 1. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. All right, put this up on the screen here. La la la. The seat was easy as I had a foam pattern from a LaPera seat for a Softail that a friend took the foam off of to run steel plate for that rat rod look. You know, guys who sit on steel seats.
You're going to upholster this thing, ain't you?
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, let's go to the next one. Don't know about you, Warren, but my bony old ass likes at least a little padding, so I trace out the pattern on the steel, cut it out, bend it up, attach bracketry, trim it up a little, and there it is. So there's the seat pan on it. Now go ahead to the next shot.
You know what that is? That's a shortened up Cobra seat's what that is.
Yep, but look what he did. He says, currently I'm running a double layer of that high-density foam you can buy at Walmart. Yeah, he believes in buying American. The bike rides real hard and no...
Boy, there was a shot that came right off the one of the table. Yes.
The bike rides real hard and no amount of padding will help, so I guess I'll just cover it the way it is. He's sort of like saying, this thing's gonna rattle your fillings no matter what.
Yes and no. He'll find that this seat is going to serve him well. Go ahead.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you why in just a moment. No, is that the end of the seat thing?
That's it, man. That's all the seat pictures
I want you to pay attention, ladies and gentlemen. On the pan, okay, when he hit...
Go ahead. Go back to the seat. Yeah.
On the pan, there was where the seat stopped on the front of the frame and then started going up the fender. There was a sharp bend in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now that'll eat your lunch because you'll get your tailbone against that when you're riding, and that makes it damned uncomfortable. Believe me,
well, I've been there. Okay. After a while.
So what he's got, if you look, he's rounded that out.
Yep. Yep.
Okay? And that's going to make that seat. If he throws a little Vibrogel and some foam in there, that son of a gun is going to be as comfortable as you can find on a
Now, I've wondered often a lot about that Vibrogel kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So you've used that before.
Absolutely. It's in Captain America's seat.
It is.
Absolutely. Danny Ballard put that in there for me. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, bitchandstitchin.com.
Yeah, bitchin'.
BITCHNSTITCHN.com. Get in there, go to the exotic seats, go to the last page, and what are you going to find? You're going to find Captain America's seat there. And there's Vibrogel and foam in that seat. Now, it is small.
Okay, I know it's a thin, it's kind of like a little Cobra-y kind of front.
Exactly.
And then it goes into this really little thing. And I always kind of wondered if that didn't just kind of mash your yarbles.
We did the same thing to it, okay? Yeah. When I first put it together, some gimcrack did the upholstery on it, and it wasn't worth the damn, so I got a hold of Danny, and I took it over there, and I said, could you also round out this juncture right here where it starts up the fender, because my butt is banging against that fender behind me. And he said, yeah, I know what you mean. I'll fix you up. And by God, he did. It was a wonderful piece of work. And I can ride that motorcycle, 50 miles.
Well,
no, in all honesty, I that's turned it into a long distance rider.
The funny thing is, and we were out riding this weekend together.
Absolutely.
And the funny thing was that he pulled. We met someplace, and he was on the pan, Captain America. And I was expecting it's kind of cold outside. This is going to take a while. And you'd only been sitting there for a few, but man, you didn't even have to do the offside kick. I mean, you just stood up and sat down on it, and that sucker just started right up.
Off you go.
I mean, it really did have a nice loose sound. It was just thwomp, and there it was, man. It just fired right up. Yeah. Because you were happy it fired up when everybody was standing around watching you.
Well, you're always happy when that happens, You're talking about a panhead, and sometimes they can embarrass you if you don't prime them just right or whatever, and you kick down on it. If you kick down on it and it belches through the carburetor a little bit, walk away from it for about 10 minutes.
Just go have a cigarette and come back in a minute. But we actually went to a Christmas party this weekend. It was fun.